Ahoy, bitches and bros and non-binary hoes. Welcome back to Noire. Let's get some more murderers in jail. How you guys doing? I just ate some Little Caesars pizza, and it's, as Donald Trump would say, very good. It's very good. I believe it's the best pizza ever. I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but okay. Okay, if you're hanging around drunk at train tracks, you're just asking to get murdered. I know I said that last time, but come on, madam. I could kind of see that dude's face.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring, a matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Another murder.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly. Did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
His mother would be proud of him.
Oh, thank you, whoever said that. His mother would be proud. Fuck, there's somebody at the crazy bench.
I was married by a judge. I should have asked for a jury.
Funny. You're very funny, sir. Alright, well, let's get to solving another murder of this dumb bitch. Pawnbroker? I can't speak right now.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by...
I was so hungry now, so it's good to munch out.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Very interesting. Why are we going to the pawnbroker first? Right, well, let's see what's up with this place. Hello, hello, hello.
Boys.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
Nice man you are.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip.
Alright, so we have that in mind.
Does this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
Alright.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
That's alright, no problem at all. Alright. Well, now we have an
You know the
address,
way.
unless it's
You
a
can
fake
drive.
one.
And where exactly are we going?
You go to the rail yard.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus.
I knew
Kirk is
it.
having fun with us.
What are you doing
Guy's
just
been
standing in the
sending
middle of the
dahlia letters is
road?
also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Well, let's see once we go see the body. I swear to fucking God, if it's another naked one. I'm tired of seeing naked, dead women brutally beat up. It's an assault on my eyeballs. Women are beautiful, innocent creatures that should be treated with nothing but kindness and respect. And if she wants a little, you know,
With the rings.
a little hardcore attraction, let's just say
We're all on the
that.
same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps.
Shouldn't be beaten and
The skipper will decide
defecated
who
like
needs
that.
to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. Just don't like it.
Don't be naked, don't be naked. Okay, thank goodness.
Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
Let's see what we got. Hello.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Alright, let me have a look. God, look at her eye. Someone went full Chris Breezy on
Very
her.
good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
So she probably smells like absolute shit. Wait, let's look at the other hand. She had 2 rings on one hand. Interesting.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of...
Isn't it hilarious? I can show a brutally
Be
beaten
more
woman
exact
on
about
YouTube,
time of death.
but I just can't show
No
a
later
titty.
than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2
Isn't
hour
that
window
hilarious?
is the best I can do.
I can't show a nipple. Well, to be fair, the woman was completely naked and you could see her cooch. But isn't it hilarious that I can show this, but I taking it too far showing a woman naked, which literally every person has seen. Isn't that just fucking hilarious and how dumb American censorship is?
Blood splatter on the carriage. She must have been struck while standing up.
It's like the argument, I can show as much violence as I want, but I better be careful not showing a fucking nipple. I don't know, I've always thought censorship was kind of ridiculous. Dear Evelyn... I'm right. Oh.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
She's not having a good time, I see.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Shit. Sorry if I'm burping, I literally just ate. And I got a lot of gas, alright?
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Alright.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
Maybe she was staying at the liquor store. Didn't you just say she's homeless or something? Yeah. Alright, well that's all the clues. Let's see what this guy knows.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman.
No.
The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your detail?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Oh, what am I gonna say to you?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Ew, nasty.
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
You're disgusting.
Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop! Don't hit him.
You are disgusting.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Okay.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take. I found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
Alright, you disgusting.
You found the
Fuck.
body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
Stop lying to me.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Clyde, you get this sack of shit into a cell. I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Ugh. Can we just put the kill on him? I got a new outfit. What is it? Oh, that's nice. I'll wear it sometime. That is so fucking nasty. Necrophilia. And he's about to say more too. It's like, oh, I do it with a friend of mine. Ew.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thank you.
Da-na-na-na-na. Oh my god. Let's just pin the kill on that guy. Everyone would buy it. Wait, which one was the bar where she had like the stuff on it? Fuck, that didn't count as a clue? Alright, well I hope this is the right one. Because I was thinking maybe she like lives there or something since she's so down on her luck.
Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
People are starving. They can't do that.
I want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. You spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
He's being
People of
truthful.
this country overthrew a king. Do you think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
All units, officer detail, 211 and shots fired.
Also, I know I haven't solved any like street crimes, but I don't know. I just don't feel like it. I just want to solve murders and shit. They take a lot of time anyway. Let's go see what is known about this bar. Wow, I'm amazed I didn't hit that guy. Alright, we're almost there, lads. Here we are.
Drink, fellas. Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers? What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
Well, there's only oh, there's two guys here. There's only one guy here.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Ah, this guy did it. I don't trust him.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
Well, I got no proof of that, so...
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Alright, nice.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Man, you better be a good writer, because you're a terrible liar.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
I don't trust this guy. He's a real dirtbag. Do you know anything?
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Oh, what a dick. Is everyone in this bar just a giant asshole or what? What the fuck? This is the liquor store then.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon, We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect.
You got nothing? Alright. I think Cole and I would be great partners. He'd be the serious, ball-busting detective, while I'd be like the goofy, smart one. The goofy, smart, sarcastic one. We'd be a fucking force to be reckoned with. I didn't know Miss Summers, but I can tell you now she's a drinker.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
I knew she was sleeping
Sure.
here.
Come this way.
And I mean just like sleeping. I don't mean she's boning this guy. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll find out.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
Yes, don't
She
listen
kept
to
a
him.
bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around.
Well, I mean, you kept her safe, so...
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Must have been like a secretary or something at the Keystone place, and then it closed
Exactly
down.
did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Huh, there we go.
She wasn't always such a loner.
It's this book here.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Okay.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Well, this just got more interesting. How does she know him? Maybe he knows how she knows him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Why are you so nervous?
When Evelyn bought the booze, did she say who she was meeting or where she was going?
A young drinking friend of hers, I think. Don't recall his name.
I know who it is. It's the McCaffrey fucker.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
All right.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Okay.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
Okay, I really can't tell if he's telling the truth or not.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
She idolized him.
What?
From what I gather, the feeling was far from him. He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society. You could see how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Oh, wow. So she was simping over this guy.
You can drive.
Alright. You go to the bowling alley. See if we get anything there.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in. Car 11K, car 11K, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Go to.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Alright, head there, my guy. What do we got? I have a wedding to go to tomorrow. So that's gonna be fun for my fucking social anxiety. Oh, okay, thank you. I was gonna say, if you head to the bowling alley, I'm literally gonna punch him.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him in
Alright.
one round.
I'm a-coming. Howdy, partners.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand.
She was
same
written
color.
on too?
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. Go up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
It is gonna suck so hard if all the people I've been putting away end up not being the killer. It's actually just one guy and he's pinning it on other
Back to
people.
the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
That's the guy from the paper.
That would really fucking suck. But to be honest, I don't really know how other way I could have done this. So,
Operator, message
if
for
it ends up just being a
KGPL.
serial killer, it's not gonna be my fault that I put away the wrong people. The game was putting me like on this path.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
Alright, well, let's head to the bowling alley first. And then we'll check in on McCaffrey.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
Yeah, to be honest, the only person we can leave in for sure is the kitty toucher. He can stay right in.
800 square foot palaces on full half-acre blocks. Perfect for families.
Bradbury Building? What is that? I wonder if these landmarks still exist.
That our prices put a smile on your face. So
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. The 211 and shots fired at 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identified.
Damn, I destroyed that dude's car. Just popped his fucking hood. Oh god! Oh god, I'm sorry.
Sorry! My partner isn't the greatest driver in the world.
I lost control right there. Over here.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
Oh wait, is that him right there? Why is he running all crazy?
Tiernan! LAPD!
I knew it was him.
There!
Oh, that car is nice.
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
I'm on it.
Faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Oh my god,
I'm trying to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
I know, this guy probably isn't even the guy. Why is he running?
That is the end of that. It's about fucking time.
You're under arrest.
Give it up, LAPD!
Well, he does have something to hide since he's running. You've got something, Doc, you're hiding. I do want this car.
Every man.
What? What the fuck is this? Where is my thing? Where's my clues? I think it's telling me it wants me to do that street crime. What the fuck? What in God's name was that? Okay, can you drive?
Can you drive to this one?
Before I break the game? What the fuck was that? I think the game was like glitched. Like it was thinking I'm doing that street crime, but I wasn't. That was fucking weird. Alright, we're here at his apartment. That was really weird.
McCaffrey is in apartment 6.
Well, let's say hello to him.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Oh.
Shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
I got it. Alright. Whoa. And he's got the other piece of the letter.
Torn from the letter we found beside the body. At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
Well, motherfucker.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Yep, this is our guy. It looks identical to the guy in the cutscene, so.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you going to give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
Funny. Where's the roof? Oh, here we go.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Ah, it's definitely you. At least I think it's you. Don't make me speed boost. Do not make me speed
You a
boost.
runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
I swear to God, you make me speed boost, you're not getting out of this. Don't you make me fucking do it! I'm getting closer. Mr. McCaffrey.
LAPD!
Don't you make me do it. How's this guy faster than me? All he does is drink. Oh, I'm right there. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Here I go!
Don't make me chase you! McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Oh, well, that's a fucking great camera angle. I'm looking at like some fucking roof. That's just wonderful. I don't get to see the arrest. I just see some asshole's roof.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up.
Some guy just fucking hit us. That's funny.
Unless Tyranny set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you?
Can you get in the fucking car?
So what's that Dahlia fuck?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the
Didn't they see me?
Oh my god! You good, partner? Man, one little bump is enough to knock that dude down. I didn't even ram him, I just bumped him. And we're here already.
Hey!
God, this game is really glitchy right now. I don't know what's going on.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
Alright, you will get one of them.
Don't fail me, young fellas.
I'll do my best, Irishman.
20 years. I never fired my gun.
Hey.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Okay.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
And I have proof of that.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
This will prove it, right? Fuck! I'm restarting. I don't want to fail the first question.
Sounds like half
Okay.
an answer to me, Tiernan.
I don't know what it
Or
is.
Are you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Fuck. I don't think I have the evidence for that. I must have missed it.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
Alright, well I got the first question wrong, but I don't think I have the proof for it. I know he's lying, but it's wrong when it's doubt. I don't think I have the proof for that.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying! She got up and left! That was it!
Uh-huh.
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Alright.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
We use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Okay, there's no way I can pin this on him, right?
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. A big black circular disc with a white E in the middle.
Wait, we didn't find
It
that.
was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
You just sound like a fucking... Both of you sound like assholes. You just get in trouble for everybody. Just cause trouble and ruckus.
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Alright, asshole.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Oh my god, you think you're so much smarter than me.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Oh, stop lying.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
Explain the book, then.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Aha. Very good.
Oh, it's definitely you.
That's one to you, detective.
You're an idiot. You think you're so smart, but you're an idiot.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Well, fuck. I do not want to get this wrong. Accuse?
You're lying, McCaffrey.
Oh, the
You were
fucking
out at the
paper. I
railroad.
forgot about it.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
I forgot about the fucking paper. Yeah.
How about half of Augusta Summers' last correspondence with her daughter?
What are you talking about?
After you were done beating Evelyn, you searched her and found her mother's letter. That old lady's anguish amused you.
I know nothing about a letter or Evelyn's goddamn mother.
So what was it doing on your writing desk?
I don't know, but if I didn't put it there, somebody else did. Try exercising your powers of deduction on that.
That was so you. I know it's you.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me. Wait, don't I use the accusation here?
I don't believe you, Grosvenor. The evidence says that you killed her.
You can prove that I wanted to kill Evelyn?
Yes, I can, dickwad. Your buddy down in interview room 1.
Tiernan is prepared to testify that you threatened Evelyn's life in his presence.
Self-preservation. That's understandable. Okay, I'll level with you. Tiernan killed Evelyn. He came to me for help. I listened to him, and he explained why he did it.
Tiernan went to you for help. You expect me to buy that?
That's how it went down. I told him he made a terrible mistake, but he would be throwing his life away if he went to the cops. I took his things and told him I would dispose of them.
But you didn't.
Speak to Tiernan. He'll give it up.
Alright.
It's either going to be you
Let me
or
go ask
Tiernan,
him.
Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Let's go ask him. Let's see if he knows something about this.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it
What's
if
up?
you got that desk.
You spoken to McCaffrey? I can go. It's all been cleared up.
Don't get too excited.
We have one more question we need to ask, James. Then I think we will be done.
Sure. Go ahead.
So Evelyn passed out, and you walked out. What happened next?
I woke up in the morning, very hungover. I thought Evelyn would have come back.
Huh, very funny.
I know you're lying, James. You went out looking for her. Tell me what really happened.
I don't know what you're talking about. How can you say I wasn't in that hotel room?
You're a horrible liar, dude.
You wound up at McCaffrey's. You were still incredibly drunk. You passed out on his floor. It's time to tell me what really happened.
McCaffrey woke me up the next morning, and he showed me the lug wrench and the letter and the box, and he said I came in with him last night. He said that I killed Evelyn, and that it was all over the radio, and that he would protect me. And I don't know, Detective, for the life of me, I can't remember a goddamn thing. And I was angry with her. Really angry. I could have done it. It wasn't me.
Wait here.
I don't know. Let me go ask him one more thing. Hello. I think it's him.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
I think it's him.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Fucking Phelps's face. Yep, it was him. Claimed to be a hero for the little guy? My ass! Cell on death row.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon's in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Can we rally with the first and try for the Nambus?
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions. We only have minutes. I'm in charge here, Sergeant. Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant. What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
He's not really a perfect man, is he? Like he's made out to be here. Murders? There's gonna be multiple? What the fuck?
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
Go right ahead. They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Alright.
No one else but the killer knew about this message.
What the fuck? Shelly?
To suffer woes, which hope thinks infinite. To forgive wrongs darker than death or night.
Don't tell me it's just a serial killer. Are you serious?
Another snippet from the Shelley poem. If the note is from the Dahlia maniac, he definitely also killed Teresa Terrellson.
Mal and I agree.
But where does that leave us? If this is the Dahlia killer, and he is responsible for the Tarrelson murder, not to mention the Muller
Hang
case.
on a moment, Skipper.
Let me finish, Rusty. We have 5 birds in hand and none in the bush. The department will not survive a scandal if we have to let them all go without catching a fiend first. Your careers will be over for a start, gentlemen.
What?
Looking in wonder.
Ah, fuck it. I knew this run was too good to be true.
I hid myself within a fountain in the public square.
You like that stuff? What is it supposed to
It's
mean?
supposed to... Forget what it's supposed to... What does he want?
Where are you going with this, Cole?
He's obviously taunting us. He believes he's far more intelligent than we are.
Okay, it's some kind of story, right? A guy that God hates, chains him up.
It's an allegory, Rusty.
A what? Story with 2 meanings. A symbolic meaning. But that's what he wants us to think.
Could he be using it literally? Within a fountain in a public square? Could it be that easy?
Can somebody tell me what the fuck is going on?
The fountain in Pershing Square. Come on, we have a clue. Captain, thanks, Ray.
Be careful, Phelps. This is his game you're playing now.
Oh, fuck. So none of them actually killed? Oh my god. It was just some other fuck ass? Shit. Shit. Now I'm debating if I should keep playing or not. Oh my god. I'll find this asshole next time. Alright. What the fuck? Man, it's somebody else? Oh god. Alright, well make sure to like and subscribe and I'll find this murderer next time. I'll see you guys later. Oh my god.